So guys, today's video comes from the Lake of Menteith. As you'll probably know by now, one of my favourite places in Scotland to fish. This was us setting out for the day, nice and early, and yeah, still the sun wasn't quite up, and absolutely cracking conditions. The rain was to come later and it did, but where else would you want to be on a glorious morning than up at the Lake of Menteith? Stunning. So I started off the day and I was using my midge tip line with a 15-foot leader, 7.5 pound Seaguar Grand Max. Just fishing the one lure, which was again the black zonker with the rainbow body. This fly has been doing the business for me, and it's always a good one I like to put on at the start. So this was me with my first cast, and we were up at the cages. They've taken the cages away now because it's late in the season and we wanted to start up there to have a go. So this was my first cast out. As you can see there, take straight away. Aye. Had a take on the first cast. Didn't quite hook into it, but promising sign shows me that fish were in the area. Again there, you can see just another little take, and yeah, there was definitely fish in the area, and it was just a case of trying to tempt them into it. So look at the colours, I mean, absolutely stunning up there. Autumn, sun coming up, and it was just an absolute pleasure to be on the water. So I persevered. This was maybe about 10-15 minutes later. The sun had come up by now, and was just persevering with this method. I knew there was fish in the area, so I was just keen to try and keep moving around. We were moving very slightly, and yeah, it wasn't long before I was into my first fish. Aye. It's a pike. It's a wee pike. It's a wee pike. That is good. Just out. So not the targeted fish, but still nice nonetheless. Nice to see a little pike, and hopefully the next one would be a trout. Are you in it, Monty? No, I was too busy trying to deal with my pike. So as you can see here, I was fishing with my dad, Raymond, and by the time I'd let go of the pike, Raymond was into a fish, and this was definitely a trout. A nice fish. Nice looking fish. That's it. Nice fish, that. Again, Raymond into another fish. He was fishing on the washing line, but unfortunately this one got off. I decided myself to switch over to the washing line. He had a bit of success on it, so switched over to that, fishing 3 flies, 5 feet, 5 feet and 5.5 feet. And the flies that we're fishing was 2 pearly crunchers with a fab on the point. So cast out with that and was into a fish pretty quickly, and I knew it was a small fish. Something weird. And yeah, again, not a trout, but a nice little perch.
Red tail.
Cruncher.
You got a red tail in
No. Barely cruncher.
Oh.
I think we're going to have to fish out a bit for the side, eh?
I think so. I was
Aye.
thinking.
Because
maybe
you can see them rising further out, eh?
Aye. As you want to go that way, you want to go down the other end.
Aye.
The reeds.
Could do.
Maybe down there, eh?
Aye.
Yeah, I'll just bring this in.
So after not much luck, we moved altogether location, and I've stuck on my hover line, which sinks at 1 inches per second, and went back to using the black zonker. Fishing a new area, I wanted to put back on the lure. I knew fish were high in the water, and almost instantly I was into my first trout. This fish absolutely took off and took me down to onto the reel, and yeah, such hard fighting fish at Menteith. It really was some brilliant scraps that we got that day. Tremendous.
Jesus Christ.
Off again. So after an epic battle, that was my first trout in the net, and a cracking trout at that. Really nice condition, and good to get my first trout in the net. We're both keeping 2 fish, so 4 fish for the boat.
That's a nice one.
And yeah, cracking condition fish, and a great size. Beautiful. This next clip, I got a little dunt, and this just kind of shows you the importance of fishing the hang, especially on the boat. Got a little take there. Just got another. Just kept coming all the way back, hanging my fly, and the fish takes it. I'm in again. I'm in again. So after struggling to catch a trout in the first couple of hours, they were coming thick and fast now. Another really nice rainbow, and yeah, the fish just kept coming. They really loved this black rabbit lure. We're trying different variations on the day, and it seemed to be something about this with the purple rainbow body. It just really was doing the business. Fishing it on the hover line, meaning it was just under the surface and quite fast paced, and yeah, the trout just couldn't seem to resist it. Cheers, son. I know, smashed it. So this next fish I'd cast out, and what I was doing quite 3 quick yanks on the line because the fly is quite buoyant. I was actually drying out the rabbit fur as well. There's no weight to it, so I was stripping it across the top of the water, and then the hover line was taking it under, and this one hit the fly on the surface. So when I was doing those quick strips, as soon as I cast it out, it was attracting it in, and it absolutely smashed it on the top of the water. It was great to watch. Aye. Off skin now. Oh, that's a nice fish. It's certainly putting a bend in my rod. Right, this time. Come on.
It's just
There you go.
that's on top of that.
That's a very, very nice fish. It's good to see. This next fish took me an absolute run around, 360 around the boat. Was just running and I couldn't do anything about it. Absolutely running wild. Great fun.
That wasn't my fish that jumped out the water, but the one that jumped out. See it? Down there. I think this is a good fish again, like. I know, 360. And this is a better one. Aye, than the last one. I know. Seen the net. It'll be long. Yeah, it gets tired now. That's a slab. Beautiful. Beautiful, eh? Ah, he's still alright. He just want to go. He's wanting to go. Turn around. There he goes. Ah, he's alright.
So after that epic battle with the last fish, I did change methods and change flies. I was keen to try and catch on something else. Nothing much was happening. So again I put on the black rabbit and I was into another fish. It just seemed it was doing the job. So I stuck with it. I did try and go away from it, took it off, but I ended up putting it back on again and started catching fish again.
That's a pike.
Second pike of the day, but again, can't complain, catching fish, and I quite like to see pike from time to time. Rather this size than the ginormous ones, to be honest, but they're beautiful, beautiful fish. And yeah, happy to have them in the net.
You pike it.
So in the afternoon the rain came, absolute monsoon weather, and filming was abandoned. But yeah, a great day at Menteith, really enjoyed it and can't wait to get back up again, to be honest. Had a great day's sport, many fish, And yeah, good times. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. See you in the next one.